Okay, let's get started. Just give me 1 minute. Can you all see my screen, guys? Is it visible, my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. All right. Just give me 1 minute. We'll get started. All right. So I think yesterday we saw how to use the reference plane to attach objects to the reference plane, the elements to the reference plane, right? In the parametric modeling.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll go to architectural template. Okay. Okay, so can anybody tell me like where to go for parametric modeling, which we were learning yesterday?
Conceptual, first new,
Yeah.
then conceptual mass.
Metric mass. Oh.
Metric mass.
All right.
Yeah.
So now over here, yeah. So what do I do after this? Like, what is the main point behind creating the parameters? How do I create? What does it mean by creating parameters?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Conceptual metric mass, ma'am.
Yeah.
Metric mass. I'm having metric mechanical equipment only, not metric mass, ma'am.
Which one have you downloaded? Which one have you downloaded that?
2016, ma'am.
No, as in which family?
I don't know, ma'am, but I have installed in later earlier.
Okay, can you see this? Like, because I remember you were having trouble related to the
Right,
family, right?
I'm having English. That English families I'm having.
Okay, and can you see something like conceptual mass folder, annotation folder, type
Conceptual.
folder?
Right, ma'am. Metric mass. Okay, right.
Yeah.
I have found. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So yeah, now can anybody guide me?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, this is Kirtana, ma'am. My problem got solved, ma'am. I tried it, ma'am, like thrice.
Oh, you tried it again?
Yes, ma'am. I recorded it and I sent you, ma'am.
You have sent me 1 second. I didn't get a chance to see. No,
I think it's coming now, ma'am. Okay, the video, it's not sent, I think.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's all right. It's sorted, no?
Yes, ma'am. Solved, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so now, yeah, can anybody tell me what was the last thing which we were doing yesterday regarding the parameters, how to create parameters? Like verbally only, if you could tell me how were we planning to create the parameters?
Ma'am, we were creating multiple planes.
Yeah, then?
And we had given them dimensions, ma'am, and then we logged them with the plane. And then we could change the value by clicking on family types.
Yes. Okay. So now, guys, today what I want all of you to do one assignment. Okay. So before that, 1 second, I mute you all. Okay. There's some disturbance coming from somebody's end. All right. So now over here, I'll again do the same thing. Okay, going to rectangle, creating a rectangle over here, double escape, then again click create form, and now what I want to do is, or 1 second, I'll just first I'll create reference. Let's just revise what we did yesterday. I will go and create reference plane. What do I do next after creating reference plane?
A rectangular, ma'am. One rectangle.
Huh? Okay. Now
After that, that command, ma'am, joining
Line
command.
command.
Give
no.
give dimension, ma'am.
I want a cuboid.
Oh, create model, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you set a plane.
Huh? Yes.
And then you align with those planes.
What do I align? Like this thing I align with edge or the surface?
Surface,
Face.
ma'am.
Surface.
Yes.
Surface.
So I'll use the align tool. I'll align the plane with the surface and lock it.
Low.
Yes.
Again, I'll select the plane, surface and lock it. Again, plane, surface, lock it. Okay. Now all the 4 sides are locked, as you can see in the plan. Now, if I go and I dimension between the work planes, if I dimension between the work, how can I make these dimensions a parameter?
Click on the dimension.
Click on the dimension.
Click on the icon, ma'am. Create
Which icon?
parameter. In label dimension.
This one?
Yes, ma'am.
This one, let's say I do as B. Okay. Now I have this entire thing and I'll just go and check whether my parameters are working or not. Yes, it's working. Okay, it's working. Now what I want to do is, see, the four sides are aligned to the reference plane. Now I want the top also to be aligned to a plane. So I'll go to my elevation. Sure, if I want to create a reference plane, how can I create it? If I want to get a plane, another work plane?
By adding in level.
Yes. Okay. Now, how?
This question, like right now, you just went in the create plane and then you created a plane, right?
I went to create and level and then created the plane. Yeah.
Yeah, but instead of creating a plane, what if I just control, like as in just copy thing?
Then you know what will happen, Pranali, what will happen that basically when you just copy like this level to another height, no, then it won't get reflected over here. It doesn't get reflected in your flow plan. So let's say if I click on this and let's see, I'm just pressing control and something. See, over here nothing is seen.
Okay.
That's why it's always required to create the level.
Ma'am, I think I did this mistake yesterday, ma'am.
Oh, you did this mistake yesterday. Remember,
Yes,
in
ma'am.
initial classes we discussed this, that level we always have to create. We don't have to copy. We always create a level.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. So now once the top level is created, I can go to 3D and I can click on this. I think this part we did
We
yesterday.
can use
No? This
plane
was the
option
last thing.
instead of level.
What?
We can use plane option instead of level.
But it's always better that if you use level, then it's better for you to define at those levels.
Okay.
Okay. So now you click on the level and then you click on the, you click on the align command, level, and then surface and lock it. Okay, so I have my this thing also locked. Now I'll go here and I will create a dimension between level 1 base level and level 2. Now I'll click on this dimension and create it as a parameter. Alright, now when you go here and when you change this, it will be changing. The entire thing will be changing.
Mom,
Yeah,
can we rename a parameter, mom? Given parameter?
yeah, like this. Now I have one assignment for you all. So just like any other plane, if let's say I attach anything over here, right? Let's say 2D only. If I have attached this and then I keep changing my plane, see, the entire thing is getting lifted, right? The entire thing is getting lifted. Now
Yes,
I have one assignment for all of you. One second. Okay, can you see my whiteboard?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what you all have to do is, this you all try after class today. You have to create a table, okay? Create a table. All right, you have to create a table, and then what do you have to do? You have to make the thickness parametric. Okay, then the height of the table should also be. Then another thing, the dimension of the legs should be parametric. Understood everything what I want all of you to do? The height. This is the thickness of the table, sorry, thickness of table top. Table top. This thickness should be changeable. The entire height of the table should be changeable.
Ma'am, your voice is too
Excuse
low.
me, ma'am. Your voice is not audible, ma'am.
Is it audible now?
Act-
Very faintly, ma'am.
Ma'am, someone's mic is open.
One second. Is it okay now, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what you have to do is, you have to create a table whose tabletop thickness, the thickness of the tabletop, this is called the tabletop. The tabletop thickness should be changeable. That means it should be parametric. The height of the table should be changeable. The legs, the dimension of the legs should be parametric. These three things should be there. So you have to make this thing and try with the parameters. If you are able to do this, then your entire concept of parameters will be clear. Understood everybody what you have to do?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, can you just tell me one thing again, that yesterday there was a like we were not able to select the top surface of the cuboid, right?
Yeah.
Can this-
Vertical, you have to select the vertical plane first.
Okay, okay.
Make the vertical plane as your work plane, and then you can select the top and bottom surface.
Yes, okay.
Okay. See, over here you will understand what I mean by those terms. This is the brown portion is my tabletop. This one you don't have to create because this is basically the storage is covered. These are the legs. Basically, you have to directly attach the leg to the tabletop. So that's how you have to create it. All right. Now you have to try doing this. Now I'll show you something else. So
Ashita,
yeah.
this the one on the screen. Can you do it again, please? Sorry. The one,
Table.
not the table, not the table. The one before, just now you were showing, right?
On
The east
the
elevation.
whiteboard, whatever I wrote.
No, no, on the east elevation, east elevation. This
This
thing.
one?
You did these, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of missed it a little.
See, you
Because the
just
leveling
have
part I didn't get.
okay. See, you have to go to your 3D. You have created a new
Okay.
level, right? In the east, you have created a new level. You have to go to your 3D after creating the new level. Go to your 3D. Go to use your align tool and then click on the plane and then the surface, top surface, and then log them. All right.
Okay.
Then after you're done with it, you have to make the distance, like you have to create the distance between this level and this level, level 1 and level 2, and make this one as parameter. The same thing which we have done over here.
Okay. One more thing, Archita.
Yeah.
When we do it in conceptual mass, when we create a form, the create form tab comes, right? For some reason, I'm not getting it. Any idea why?
You're not getting the create form tab. As in under create, whenever you do, 1 second. You're not getting this create form.
Yeah.
What are you getting over there then?
I am getting.
Are you sure you're under the create option?
1 second. I am under the create option, but I'll go back. I'll take the rectangle from the create option. Yeah. No. I don't know why it's not coming. Yesterday I did all this. For some reason today I can't find the create option.
Just share with me the image of your this bar over here. Have you double clicked on this or something? That's why maybe you're not able to see all the commands. See, right now I'm not able to see the create option. I have to select this and then only I'll be able to see the create option.
Okay.
Otherwise,
No.
under create I won't be able to see it.
I pressed it and under create there is nothing. There is only load into project.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, Rais, that click on the line first and then do create form. Then you will have load into project on this side. That will be under family editor. Before that, you will have something called create form, divide path, all these things would come.
1 second, I'll just share my screen.
Okay,
You disable screen sharing.
Yeah, 1 second. Share your screen.
Wait, can I go with the camera by option by any chance? Wait, I don't need the screen, I guess. I can show it through the camera.
Okay.
So there is nothing over here. So if I press it.
Can you turn your camera towards right? Sorry, towards left here. Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah. the modify command is there on all these. Some things are missing. Something is going wrong. Click on the line command, like the rectangle which you have created.
Oh yeah, wait.
Even the rectangle is not
nothing.
getting. And where is your project browser and properties tab?
I think I remove it. One second. I have the properties. One second. Where did it go?
You haven't ticked the property. Yeah. Okay. Show me the bar once again closely. I want to see what is happening. Whether you have like folded the bar or something?
Should I activate dimensions by any chance?
No, that is fine. I think you're doing something wrong. Like right now, you're in when you don't select. That's what I was telling you. When you don't select the rectangle, right now your rectangle, you haven't created rectangle properly. Maybe that might be the reason. That's why the create from option is not coming.
1 second. I don't want to waste others' time also. I just do it
Okay,
quickly.
guys, do one thing, try this again, and if you're not able to get it, just like record it and send it to me on the on group or to me personally, and I'll have a look.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll just restart the software again. Maybe there's something like that.
Yes, maybe try doing that.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay. So now,
Thanks. I'll try that.
Yeah. Just try it and let me know. Okay. So now everybody, I think you all know how to go about the assignment which I gave you. That was creating the table. Now I want you to see some more points, important points which are there. Okay, quickly we will see those. Let me first delete this entire thing. Okay. So now whenever you start creating anything, right? Whenever you start creating anything, 1 second, I'll just delete this all. I'll go here and I will go to plane. I will create another plane, double escape, click on the plane. Here you have this option, click to name. Click to name, let's say I make it 1. All right, then again I go to reference plane. Then click name. You can name your reference plane basically. I'm trying to name my reference plane. So this is 1, this is 2. And this is already there, center, left to right. Okay. So these are the 3 reference planes which are there in my screen. And then this is the one in another direction, front, back. Now what I have to do is, I'll go to my 3D. And let's say I can actually let's say I start creating something over here. Now I'll do create form. Now again, when I click on an object, so see, either you have this option, remember, if you will pay attention, over here next to the set option, you have these 2 options. One is to draw on face. Okay. Now the another one is to draw on the work plane. Draw on face is actually what happens. Basically, Revit can go and snap on any of the face, and then you can, draw on that face as well. Okay, but when you're drawing something and you turn on draw on work plane, then nowhere where see, it's not snapping the surfaces. Only your work plane is highlighted and you can draw only on the work plane. All right. So So this is like a very like important command when it comes to when you're drafting and you need to change, like if you want to restrict the drawing only to a work plane, then you will have to click on this command, draw on work plane, so that your cursor doesn't go anywhere else or snap on any other surface. But when
What is first one, ma'am?
first one is your draw on face, so here it will just snap, like your work plane is fine, but if it finds some surface, you can draw on the surface as well.
Anywhere, ma'am?
Yeah, on any surface, as in the
Okay.
3D surface, wherever, whichever is present, you can draw on that.
Ma'am, but if we press that 3D snapping option, can we draw in any plane using that command?
Yeah, I mean, see, anyway, like by 3D snapping, anyway, you can make in any plane. As in, it's a snapping tool, 3D snapping tool. That's the thing. You can just draw on any plane. But then, yeah, when you're making, at that time, if you're restricting it only to the work plane, it might not snap anywhere else and it can be created easily.
Okay.
But generally it's helpful, but even then a lot of times what happens that it might snap, but this is very helpful when you're working with lines without 3D snapping, if you're working with lines and all, and if you want to restrict yourself to one plane, then you can use this option. But by default your draw on face option is on only when you want to restrict your drawing to only one plane.
Actually your voice is very
Voice.
faintly heard,
My
ma'am.
voice is very low, is it coming very low?
No. Now it's fine, ma'am. I think now it's fine.
Okay, actually the weather over here is really bad, so I don't know why is it happening. Okay, is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Second, I'll just speak louder. All right. That was the difference between.
Again, ma'am.
Is it okay now? Unmute
Yes,
yourself
ma'am.
and tell me
Yes,
unmute
ma'am.
again, because whenever I'm unmuting all, no, then this disturbance is coming, and when I'm muting everybody, then I think my voice is clear. So just whenever you're done with asking any doubt, just mute yourself. I think that's the reason, that's what I can figure out right now. But okay, I'll just mute everybody again, and then I'll start talking. All right. So now that was the difference between draw on face and draw on work plane. Now another interesting thing, the reason why we named all these work planes is you will go to your elevation. Let's say you go to your elevation, okay? You have gone to your east elevation. Now, when you do set work plane, remember the first option was name. Over here, when you click on this drop down option, you can actually get all the reference plane which you have named. So let's say you want to make something on 1. Okay. You will actually be able to make it on this reference plane. And then if you want to make something in another reference plane, then you can actually again go to set, go to another reference plane, okay, and then create something in another reference plane. See. Okay, this is how easily in elevation, by just setting the different plane, you just have to name the reference plane and then you can set the reference plane and you can create whatever you're trying to create over here. Now, what I want all of you to do is just delete all the reference plane, go to your top view. Now, today we will learn about the conceptual, like in the conceptual mass, we will learn about the voids. Okay, how does the void, because we already saw how the solid form works. Today we will learn about the void forms. So let's just go and create one cuboid. Click on it, create form. First, we have created a solid form. Now, what you have to do is, you will go to this rectangle option again, create something over here, and then in this one, instead of clicking on this, click on the drop down option, select void form. See, your void is created. And how do you select your void?
Using tab, is it, ma'am?
Yes. Using tab, you will select your void. But basically, this is how you will create your void. All right. Now try this, everybody. Just go to your whatever shape you want to make it, click on it and do void form. So wherever you see your voids, no, you can just, it's the exactly opposite way of modeling which we see in creating solid form is just the opposite of it. So the entire technique of doing it is same, like we do the solid form. It just only when you're creating it, it will be a void, not a solid. So it's very easy. Just go to any of the surface or like, because first you want to create your solid form and then only in that you can create the void. So just create this and void form. Try doing this, everybody.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, instead of creating a void, if we have to create another form on this top, so how will we do that? Like if I am supposedly I have to create a form on the top of this thing, so how will I create it?
This.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Just go, like, remember this, when you click on rectangle, your option is on no, draw on face. So you can easily go and draw on the face.
Okay, ma'am. Any form, right?
Yeah, you can just go here and create a form out of it.
Okay, all right, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Also, one more thing, while you're selecting the sides for the void, no, you have to first press tab to select the entire void. Okay, then press tab to select the surface in the void, and then you can edit the void. We are
Ma'am?
using tab twice. Yeah.
What happens if it exceeds the height of the surface, ma'am?
It will cut through it like it did over here. So let's see, I again press tab to select the void. Then again, without clicking or anything, I will again press tab and click on the top surface. Then I extend it. See, it got cut.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can you show me if I have to create a sink type? So I want the first form also a bit like how this circle is coming, right? Well, so I want a kind of sink type of thing. So how to create it now?
You want to create a what? You want to create a sink.
Sink, yeah.
Okay, and like how do you want to create it?
Like a oval only, ma'am. Like a wash basin.
Yeah. So as in like what do you want me to show you?
So first form you have created a rectangular form, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
I wanted a like a round, like a bowl type, ma'am. If I want to create a bowl, then how to create?
Okay. Then first create a sphere, and then inside that sphere, like create a void.
So when I create with a circle, no ma'am, so it will come like a sphere, whole sphere. It won't come half sphere, no ma'am.
See, that thing you will actually learn later. There is one more command of cut geometry through which you can cut two types of geometry completely. Then you will learn how to go about it. So don't worry. And there's a much better way of creating like something like this. Like if you want to create an oval basin or something, there's a better way of doing it by making profiles in different planes and then joining the profile and creating a form out of it. And then in that, like I'm telling you by what you have already learned, create different work plane and create, let's say, three profiles.
WhatsApp, ma'am. So, so what you can explain when you're doing that topic? How to?
Where have you sent? In the WhatsApp?
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can you just repeat this command again?
Which command?
The cutout command.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Sabia, you have like this entire thing, and you want a basin next to, like a wash basin, hair wash basin next to that, right? So you can, let's say, let's just make this thing. No, you for now you can make a cuboid sort of a structure, and in that you can have the spherical cutout. Okay. Otherwise, what I was telling you is that you can create different work planes, and in different, like let's say you created 3 work planes, and in those 3 work planes you're having those oval shape, and then you're clicking on all the 3 and creating a form out of it, and then in that oval shape you have a half sphere void.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, like that also you can create.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this part I think somebody wanted me to repeat. So basically what I'm sure is, after creating the void, you press tab to select the void. And after clicking, and now your basically your void is selected, and again if you start pressing tab, it will select the sides of the void, and now you can edit the side of the void like this.
So, ma'am, where is that void option is from?
Void option is the same place where we were doing create form, no? Same place.
Yeah.
Like if I go here and I am creating something on this plane, there are 2 options, right? Void and solid.
Yes, okay.
Archita,
Yeah.
how have you scooped? I mean, I know it's from the cut, but I didn't understand that part.
What?
The scoop in the other direction.
This
You've done a
one?
circular scoop. Right?
This one?
No, the other side. Yeah.
I think I got rid of that. As in a scoop, as in the spherical scoop which I have taken, that is just by the sphere.
Okay.
When you're creating, when you make a circular profile, let's say you make a circular profile on this face, and you want to create a form, void form out of it, it will ask you whether you want to go for a cylindrical or a spherical. So you can make something like this.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
after creating a form, when we try to pull up in z-axis, so that axis is going slant. Can you just explain?
Yeah, because what you're doing now, I'll tell you what is happening. Okay, see, you have something like this. Now to select the void, you press tab After clicking on the tab, you have to press tab to select the entire surface, and then only you can move it. Otherwise, only one edge will be moving. Understood what is happening? First tab is to select the void. Then again, you have to click on tab to select the surface of the void. Otherwise, you might end up selecting basically selecting selecting an edge, and you will move that edge. That's why it will get slant.
Ashita, I'm not getting the sphere option.
You're not getting the sphere option. See, just go to the profile, create a circle, escape out of it, then click on the circle, go to create form, click on void form. You will get this option. Somewhere in your screen, you will get this option of either creating a cylindrical void or a spherical void. Click on sphere. Exact same way how we create a solid form.
Okay, sorry.
Got it?
Mistake. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
Ma'am, one doubt with the sphere. The
what?
sphere only moves in the specific axis, no, that z-axis horizontal. It doesn't move slant. It is locked to the axis.
It doesn't move slant as in you're saying that on another side it will be created.
No, it is only locked to specific axis. मतलब z axis से ऊपर ही जाएगा, x axis से इसमें ही जाएगा.
नहीं पर यहाँ पे ये जा एक्चुअली ऊपर भी रहा है नीचे भी रहा है. जैसे ये अभी नीचे इसलिए गया क्योंकि नीचे ही सॉलिड फॉर्म है, तभी वो वॉइड क्रिएट कर सकता है. ऊपर तो कोई सॉलिड फॉर्म है ही नहीं.
अच्छा.
अब मान लीजिए आपने अगर एक पूरे सॉलिड में ये स्फीयर अंदर कहीं घुसा दिया होता, जैसे अब अगर मैं यहाँ पे मान लीजिए इस सरफेस में जाकर एक सर्कल क्रिएट करूंगी और इसको जाकर मैं जब वॉइड फॉर्म करूंगी तब ये ऑब्वियसली इस डायरेक्शन में बनाएगा.
ओके मैम. अच्छा,
समझ में आएगा कि ये इसको, और ये आधा हेमिस्फीयर क्यों दिख रहा है? हेमिस्फीयर इसलिए दिख रहा है क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली इसके दूसरे तरफ में तो कोई सॉलिड फॉर्म है ही नहीं जहाँ पे ये वॉइड बना सकता है.
ओके मैम.
ओके
Ma'am,
हाँ,
how to increase the depth of that sphere, ma'am? It's not happening, ma'am.
increase the depth of the sphere.
Yes, ma'am. Like
That you
inside
won't be
that.
able to do, no? It's a sphere. It is all dependent on the radius of the sphere.
So we have to.
Change the edit the profile of this.
Okay.
This part. Then only the entire thing will be changing.
Okay. Ma'am, how to edit that, ma'am? How to change the radius?
Just go to edit profile for this one.
Okay.
Your voids are going to be highlighted by this yellowish shade. So then you will know that your void is there. So just go inside and then edit it. Just like the very similar way like we used to do edit any solid form, just like that. Okay, now guys, I have one exercise for all of you. But before that, I will just stop sharing and 1 second, let me just mute all of you first. Okay, so before showing you what you have to do, I'll just stop sharing the screen and I will create something and I want all of you to figure out how to do it. And before that, one more thing I'll show you, okay? One more thing I'll show you. Just go to your flow plan and start creating your reference planes like this. Double escape. Now see, this was already there, front, back. Now you have something and just name it as, let's say 1, name this one as 2 and this one as 3. Alright. Now what I want all of you to do is, first of all, close your all inactive windows. Okay, all the inactive windows are closed. Now let's say I'm even closing the project file. I only have my conceptual mask file open. Now I have created, now pay attention over here everybody, okay, because then only you will be able to do what I'll be giving, like whatever assignment I'll be giving you, then only you will be able to understand and do it. So pay attention over here. First thing what I did, I created these reference planes and I have named them. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, and this was already named as center, front, back. Okay, all these 4 reference lines are named. Now, remember under view, you have something called tile views. So, I'll turn on my south elevation as well. South elevation and a 3D is also there. Now, turn on your tile view. Now, see, all the views are there. How did I turn this part on? I went to view and clicked on tile view. Tile view is basically you will have all the windows fixed like this. Whatever views you have opened, everything will come like this. Earlier it was coming as tab. In tab view, it will come like this next to each other. In tile view, everything will be open in front of you. All right, now pay attention. Pay attention what I'm doing. Okay. Now I go to my south. I go to create. I click on, let's say, a spline tool, and I will do drawn plane, and I will set a work plane, and I will set work plane 1 and OK. Okay, I have created something like this. Then again, I go to set work plane 2. Okay. Now I will zoom in, and again I'll start, or 1 second. I'll actually make it in a much better manner. Go to set, again, set reference plane 1, okay. How do you go about it? First, create an inverted C, like this. All right, now after you have created something like this, now take your spline command and create such profile. Okay, now again, go to set, go to reference plane 2, okay. Now, again, do the same thing. See, even though you're tracing the exact same thing, but it got created in different work plane. Now, again, you will take your spline tool. Let's say you create something different. Then again, you go to set, plane 3, okay. Again, inverted C like this, spline tool. So all 3 tools are, so all 3, basically all 3 profiles are created. I have one more vertical reference plane, that is center, front and back. This was the already like the preset one. Now again I'll create inverted C. and I have this inverted C, and again I'll click on the spline. Okay, so see, 1, 2, 3, 4 profiles I have created. Now, if I click on all the 4 profiles and do void form, don't do solid form, do void form. So something like this is created. So let's just do it together only. I won't give it as an assignment. Let's just do it together. First, create this void form. First step, go to your flow plan, create 3 extra work planes. Then go to your view, turn on, under view, turn on your tile views. Okay, open your south elevation 3D view and then turn on your tile view. You will have the elevation, plan and view, 3D view all open together in your screen. Then while you're creating a spline, when you're creating this profile, you have to first create a C profile like this. And then use the spline tool to create rest of the profile. But you have to make sure you go to set and and by using the name plane, you click on reference plane either 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. That small tab that you're getting for changing the reference plane, I'm not getting that.
You have to go to your south elevation.
Yeah.
Over there.
No, I mean renaming the work plane, I mean.
You're not getting this work plane option.
No, the renaming each work plane. You put 4 work planes,
oh,
right?
Okay, renaming each work plane you're not getting. Click on the work plane and over here it will be written click to name.
Yeah, that is not there. That's the issue.
Under the properties, do you have something called name for that work plane?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Done, ma'am.
Done, everybody?
No, ma'am, doing.
Okay. Take your time. Like take 3 by 8:30. Try to finish it off.
Done, ma'am.
Done. What about others?
Done, ma'am.
Okay, so who all are done, no, I'll tell you another step which you have to follow. It's very simple. You just have to go to your, let's say you go to your level 1, okay, level 1, set your plane to level 1. You just have to create rectangular bars, okay? Click on this and do create form. And then in your 3D, just align it to the top of the void. Then select, basically go to your floor plan again, select this rectangular form. Under modify, you have something called copy. Click on copy and then create copy. Now see, over here you can actually click on this, and when you click on copy, you have the multiple option turned on. So you can just keep on creating copies. Make sure you're not exceeding the void. If you get anything extra, just delete this part. Just create these cuboids. It's very easy. Just go to level, create the rectangular profile, create a form out of it, go to copy, select this cuboid, go to copy under modify and copy these things.
Ma'am, do we have to create a form out of it after drawing it in elevation?
Create form.
Okay.
1 second, you're talking about the void which I created? The
Ma'am, after
spline
drawing
one.
the void. After drawing the void, ma'am.
This rectangular thing which we created?
Yes, ma'am.
So go to floor plan, there you create this rectangle and then create form out of it. You will see in your 3D, this is how it should look.
Okay, ma'am.
It should pass through the void which we created.
Okay, we have to draw it in plan, right?
Yeah, plan.
Okay.
So where was the copy option again? In modify, right?
Under modify, the small circle, this thing is there, no?
Okay.
Click on copy and then you have to click on the multiple option. Copy and make sure your multiple option is checked so that you can create multiple copies.
Okay.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ma'am, how to edit this rectangle, ma'am, after drawn?
Why, like, what do you want to edit in that?
Ma'am, now I have drawn and I have copied multiple times.
Yeah.
If I want to edit that rectangle means, how to edit that thing?
Same thing, how we used to go and
How to edit that
our,
rectangle, ma'am?
create form, no? Remember, edit profile, like whatever part of that create form, like once we have created a form out of it, remember we used to go, either we used to click on the base profile and then we used to edit it, or we can go and edit the entire surface. So that way you can edit it.
Now I have drawn the rectangle. If I want to draw circle means?
Then you'll have to delete this entire thing and draw a circle, no?
Okay, I cannot edit this thing.
No, I mean, you can, but then there won't be any point. Like the amount of effort which you will be putting in, like drawing the circle, that instead of that, you can just delete it and draw the circle and create a cylinder.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Whatever I've drawn in the south elevation, it is seen in the 3D plane, ma'am, but not in this level 1, ma'am. Why, ma'am?
It's not possible. Have you created in level 1? Like initially was the level 1 selected when you were creating it?
Yes, it was.
Then it will be visible in level 1. There's no way that it wouldn't be visible.
Okay,
It should
I'll
be.
just
It
check
should
it.
be there. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Okay.
ma'am, I have shared a picture in WhatsApp group.
Okay.
And I think I have done something wrong.
Okay. 1 second. I'll just have a look.
The second last image.
Anantu?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, you have what you have done, no? You haven't extended the height of the rectangle. Click on the top surface and extend it, no?
In south elevation.
No, in 3D only. Click on the top surface and extend it like this.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
I want to share my screen, ma'am.
Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, you can share.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, this is what is happening, ma'am. I think it's seen here.
Click on your 3D, like show me your 3D view. You haven't created the form out of it. How will it be visible in your plan? Right now it's only lines, no? And the last one you haven't even joined. Where is the C?
I had joined it, ma'am. Like,
yeah, so select all of them together, select all of them together and create a void form out of it.
Okay, after drawing this
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
After creating form, what should we do, ma'am?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Just can you stop sharing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, after you're done with this, what you have to do is, see, there is something called cut geometry over here. Okay, so you have to click on cut geometry, select this, then this. Select the void first and then the rectangle. Select the void first and then the rectangle. It is cutting whatever is intersecting, whatever geometry is intersecting with the starting one. It's cutting that entire thing. See.
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. After creating that form, what to do, ma'am?
Then make rectangular boxes.
Okay. Near that surface, ma'am, like.
Yeah, it should be intersecting the void only. See?
Okay.
This is where the void was, and this is where I created the rectangular boxes. This part everybody got, how I use the cut geometry. I'll show it to you again, okay? What I'm doing is, this is my void and this is my solid form. Go to your cut, under geometry, you have this option called cut geometry. Click on cut geometry, click on the void form and then click on the solid form. Click on the void form, click on the solid form. Click on the void form, then click on the solid form. Click on the void form, then click on the solid form. Click on the void form, then click on the solid form. Click on the void, click on the solid. Click on the void, click on the solid. So whatever was the intersecting mass, it got removed. It got cut. And then you will get something like this.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, actually, I can cut only the first plane alone, ma'am. I couldn't cut the rest of the planes.
How?
The
You
void
have to
form
go
and
and select. See, after you're clicking on the cut geometry, you have to go and select on the void and then the rectangle. Then again select the void, then the rectangle, like that.
should I change the work plane, ma'am?
No, no,
Is there...
nothing. You just have to go to your 3D. Okay. Go
Okay,
to
ma'am.
your 3D. Click on the cut geometry. Click on the void. Then click on the solid form. Then again click on the void. Click on the solid form.
The
Click
void
on
is
the void.
entirely deleting, ma'am. It is intersected, but still, what you said, like first I just click on the void form, then I click on that solid form,
Yes.
and the next the void form is not showing to me.
It should be like, I know it will be like it wouldn't be highlighted like earlier, but when you bring your cursor near it, near the where the void was created, it will show you by blue color the void, whatever shape of the void was there.
Okay, ma'am. Let me try that.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. It's working.
Okay. Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, would you please repeat the cut geometry?
Yes. See, you have to click on under geometry, you have to click on cut geometry and then click on this void first, then click on the rectangle. Click on the void first, then click on the rectangle. Again, select the void, select the rectangle. Select the void, select the rectangle. Void, rectangle, void, rectangle, void, rectangle.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, complete void form is itself is deleting, ma'am. Why is it happening, ma'am?
You're not doing it properly. See, what is happening, you have to go to cut, click on the void, then click on the rectangular. Then again click on the void and click on the rectangular form.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Done, everybody? Everybody got this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, I want all of you to see, and then go back to the tab view. And now let's just delete this entire thing. Okay. Now we have learned how to do the massing, right? Till now we have learned how to do the massing, but we don't know how to basically, like, how do we take it to a project file. So for that, I'll tell you how to go about it. Let's just open a project file. Okay. Now, in this massing file, what I'll be doing is, let's just create a cuboid and create a solid form out of it. Okay, let's say I have something like this. I have something like this and I want to take it into my Revit. How do I do it? You just have to do load into project. Pay attention to this part. When your mass is created, when your whatever conceptual mass you are doing that is created, you will do load into project. Now, when you load it into the project, the architectural project file which is there, it will tell you Revit has enabled the show mass mode, so the newly created mass will be visible. So just close this warning, and now see, you can place the family. Now click and it will be placed. Now when I go and see my 3D, I can see this mass. Okay. Now another important thing which you have to keep in mind, now when you have got your conceptual mass in the architectural project file, go to massing inside. Over here, the first option, show mass, form and flows. When this is turned on, then only your mass form is going to be seen. That's why it is written show mass form. Otherwise, it won't be visible because it is, when you click on this, then only the mass, because it's just a mass right now. There's no, like, nothing is created out of it. It's just a mass. So that's why when you bring it into your project file, it takes up, like, you know, Revit will take it as just a mass form. So you have to make sure that this option is turned on. Under massing and site, show mass, form and flows. This option is turned on. Then only you will be able to see your mass. Okay. So do this.
Please do it again, ma'am.
Go to your create a conceptual mass. You just have to do load into project, nothing else. You just have to do load into project and you will get it. Right now, because I already had it, that's why it's not coming. And just in case you can't find it, go to architecture, under component, you will get your family. See? I can just place it as many times as I want. Just go to your mass, conceptual mass, do load into project.
Ma'am, how to go and check that? Like you shown that show on mass form flows. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, it is not opening. Load into project.
What is? Have you opened your architectural project first?
No, ma'am. I don't understand. How to do it, ma'am?
See, I have my conceptual file open. Then remember, I opened my architectural project file, this one. Open it, and then only it will be able to load into some other project, no?
1 minute.
Did you understand? I opened my architectural project file as well. So now I'm loading the conceptual mass into the project file.
Achha, to make another project file, you are saying that.
See, earlier this thing is a family file. Now this one we are taking into the architecture project file. Remember, initially we opened the architecture project file.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so now we are taking the conceptual mass into the project file.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
I have done it. How to do the massing thing as you told earlier?
Go to your massing and site. Make sure that show mass form and flows are turned on. This one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. Achita, just to understand, I've got your massing and all that.
Yeah.
So basically, conceptual mass part of it is basically just like creating a component or something, and you're just going to load it into projects. So that is what conceptual massing is basically.
What? I didn't get you, right? Come again.
No, I'm just trying to understand. So basically, when you use conceptual mass, you're creating components that
Yes,
can be
exactly.
used into the project. So
Yeah,
it's not basically.
yeah. So this is
So it's basically like, because right.
My architecture file is
right now
the
you
main file, and whatever families I'm creating, those are like separate elements which I'm creating for my project file. Just like in any other software, you would be having like warehouse and all, from where you're getting your small elements and putting it in your main model. Exactly that way, we are creating different things in the family file and then bringing it into project file.
Okay,
Did you understand?
understood. Yeah, I understood now. Yeah.
So the modeling part, what we refer to the conceptual modeling, family modeling, and parametric modeling, using these three types, we are modeling the mass. And then that mass, just imagine that we have a piece of clay, we are modeling it, and then we are adding it onto the main file.
Okay, fine. So all of these are combined to make the main architectural file as such.
Yes. Done, everybody?
Hello.
Yeah.
No, I was just checking whether class is going on. I thought like.
No. That's what I'm asking. Everybody done, right? Everybody could load the conceptual mass into the file. The conceptual mass into the project file. Now, there is something very important over here. Go to 3D. Now, everybody pay attention to my screen. Don't work, okay? Because this is going to be important. Go to your 3D. Turn on your massing and site. Okay. Over here, you have something called. Sorry. No. First, you have to. Okay. First, click on this conceptual mass and go to mass flaws. All right. So now what we are doing is we are creating right now we have a basically a form for a building, but we don't have levels. We are going to use this shape of the conceptual mass as the outside form of a building. So first, what I need to do, I'll go to elevation. Right now, only 2 levels are there. So I'll go and I will create more levels for my floor plan. So create more levels first. This is the first step. Go to your elevation, create more levels depending on the form of your building. Okay, let's say this much I want. Do this everybody quickly. Create your elevation.
Ma'am, where is the level option? How to add the levels?
I had explained it in the first class. Try to recall it or try to see like in my screen. It's there in my screen, the screen which I have shared right now.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, I found it, ma'am.
Found it? Okay. Done everybody? This is quite easy. You just have to create the levels. Is it done?
Done, ma'am.
Yeah. Now you have to, I'll do it quickly because I just have 4 more minutes. So go to massing and site. Okay. Sorry. Go to massing and site now. Just click on this conceptual mass. Go to mass floors. Right now I have created these levels. Now what will I do? I'll create mass floors out of this level. So click on mass floor and it will ask you which all levels do you want to create the mass floor on. So you will select whichever level you want to create the mass floors. Just do OK. And you will see that your mass floors have been created in the solid form. Basically, in whatever conceptual mass you created, and you have defined these many levels. Now, Revit, what will it do? It will create mass floor in that entire conceptual mass. Wherever that level is coming, it will create the floors on each and every level, whichever level you selected.
Could you just repeat that, Archika?
1 second. Go to your 3D, click on the conceptual mass, click on mass floors, and then select all the levels on which you want to create the floor. And OK.
I can't find the mass flows.
Are you in your 3D? Have you selected your conceptual mass?
Yep.
Are you in your project file?
Yep.
Now, when you select your conceptual mass, can you see under this mass clause, this option, is modify mass open?
modify mass is open. It has create
Yeah.
form, load into project, create server, create group.
No, not
Yeah,
create group.
that.
Not this one. You have to click on the 3D and you have to look at
Okay.
this.
No, not there. In fact, I can't even see the levels as such in the 3D.
You're not able to see the levels in the 3D.
Yeah.
Which is your Revit version?
Right now, 13.
2013.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember I told you that these levels only will be seen in your 2019 version or above.
Oh, yeah.
I think Vishal has got it right. What about others? Could you get it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, got it, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Got it, ma'am.
So, guys, I'll do one thing. Or wait a second, I'll tell you how to make the floor. So, after making this mask floor, what you have to do, then go to masking and site, click on this floor by face. Click on this and then select all these faces and then do create floor. I'll repeat it again. Go under masking and site, go to floor by face. That means by just selecting the face of the mask floor, it will create a solid floor at that level. Click on floor by face, select multiple. You can keep selecting all the floor plates where you want to get the, basically all the mask floor where you want to get the floor plates. You can keep selecting all of them and then do create floor. You will see your solid floor is created. How do you know whether your solid floor is created or not? You can actually go to masking inside, and when you go to the top option, show mask by view setting, only the solid floors are appearing, because in the first option, the conceptual mask form is not visible. Only this will be visible. Understood, everybody?
Yes, ma'am, got it.
It's very easy. Go to masking and site, go to floor, select all the levels, mask floors which you have created and do create floor. That's all.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, if we have to create steps in a building, like ma'am, if we are going above and basically creating steps in a building.
Yeah.
So basically it decreases with increase in height, right?
I didn't see. Are you like? Do you want to talk about like how to create the staircase in a building?
No, not ma'am, staircase. Like ma'am, have you seen stepped buildings?
Stepped buildings, as in what manner are you saying? Like calling it step? As in the step terrace is there, and then it's like the floor plate is descending.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All that you will get to learn that part later. Like right now, that portion can be created, like that form can be created by creating a different type of conceptual mask, but you will understand that later. So don't worry, you will get I understand
okay,
what
ma'am.
what you're trying to do,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
that can be done, but then the conceptual mask needs to be altered in the similar manner.
Okay, ma'am. All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So I need to end the class now because it's already 9:02. If anybody has any doubt, just drop a text on the group and I'll just revert back. Okay, I might delay. I might not be able to reply today or maybe tomorrow afternoon because basically the power shortage is there and even my backup is going to die now. So just I'll keep you updated. If anything is happening, I'll just keep you updated. Okay.
Please upload this recorded video.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that the power doesn't go and I can actually upload the video before everything gets switched off. So
Okay, ma'am.
I'll,
Thank you,
I'll
ma'am.
just end the class and I'll upload it. Try to upload it. Okay.
Yes,
Alright.
ma'am.
When
Okay,
you
guys.
will upload it, ma'am, can you upload it like within a few hours, like today only?
Yeah, if the power stays, then it just takes like 15 minutes to get the video converted. So as soon as it gets converted, I'll upload it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, and if the power goes out, then I'll just drop a message. Okay, guys, then the things might get delayed.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, thank you,
All
ma'am.
right.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, guys. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye, ma'am. Good night.
Bye.